Now, when you awaken after going through narcissistic abuse, what is this? Your journey has just begun. You have pierced through the veil of illusion, the veil of deceit. Your journey has just begun. So it's going to be a very long journey to recovery, okay? The person you're dealing with, they are broken, they are very dysfunctional, they cannot get help, they will never get help anyway. Even if you try to drag them, they don't want to go for help because they don't feel there's a problem. They don't think they have a problem. You know what the problem is because you have been in that entanglement for so many years. You know what it is. But the person you're dealing with, they don't know what the problem is. They actually think you're the problem. So you have been involved and entangled in a very dysfunctional situationship. Father, that was a situationship. Mother, it was a situationship. That was a friend. It was your boss. Whatever it is you think it was an illusion. You have broken through the veil. You have pierced the veil of deceit, illusion. You are now starting to see things for what they are, how they are, not what you always thought they was. You are seeing them as they are. You're understanding this is dysfunctional. You're understanding this is abuse. The narcissist wasn't hoping that you will wake up. And believe me, they have been playing that game for so many years. They have even played that game before you. There have been so many victims before you. You was just not aware, but there have been victims before you. They was hoping that you will not wake up. They was hoping you're going to stay in that slumber state. They will be doing this and they will be doing that. You will never know what they have been doing. Now, it's a very big shock eventually. Because now you started to understand the truth. So when you wake up, you're going to become they call them the villain. In the narcissist's eyes, they think you are the villain and they are the victims. So they're going to switch roles. They will tell everybody that you was the problem. Oh, I did this. I tried to tell her this. I tried to do that. She didn't listen. And this. He didn't listen or whatever. So everybody thinks you're the problem because the narcissist has gone around. They have smeared your name to everybody. Even before that discard, they have told everybody you're the problem. You don't listen. You're too stubborn and everything. The black sheep of the family, the same thing. Your family is turned against you now. They used to pretend, oh, they like you or whatever. They was in your corner. They was not in your corner. So, as you're in shock, trying to figure out what exactly happened, you're also looking around you and you're seeing that it has been a very big web of deceit. Not only the person you've been dealing with, but there have been people around you that you didn't suspect or even know that have been working behind the scenes with the narcissist. So they have been enabling, some kind of enablers, flying monkeys, sympathizers. You're now making a decision to break away. You're making a decision to break the cycle. Okay? You know it's been a dysfunctional cycle. You figured it out finally. And you are choosing to break the cycle. You don't want the cycle to continue. You don't want it to repeat anywhere else. As long as you're involved, you're deciding to break the cycle. So eventually you become a cycle breaker. You have always been a cycle breaker, but not like in a very active way. You've been trying to do it behind the scenes, but this time you're going to start doing it the way it should be done. So the rules are changing. The game is changing. You're changing a few things. You're removing these people out of your life. You're getting them out of the way. You don't want anything to do with them. You're now choosing to break the dysfunctional cycle. And you're saying that it ends with you. It's not going to repeat anywhere else. It's going to end with you. Now that's a very big task. For a cycle breaker, you guys already know it's a very big task. It's gonna require you a lot of courage. You're gonna need a lot of energy. You're gonna have to make the decisions you've never done before. You're gonna have to make the choices you never thought about you'll ever make. Some of you are even start going to moving away or leaving the entire family system because you're understanding how this whole thing has been working and who has been behind you and whatever. What did they do? What have they been doing? And you're breaking away from the system. You're leaving the entire family unit. Is it going to be easy? No, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a very long walk to freedom. Freedom is not cheap. You guys hear this whole thing, freedom and what? Freedom is not cheap. You see, freedom is not cheap because there is people that don't want you to be free. As long as you've been this little slave, they've been used to doing whatever it is they wanted to do with you, and you're deciding to detach from them, they will not take it lightly. So they will not like that decision. So your parents are going to go against you. Oh, how dare you? Who do you think you are? All the family members are going to gang up. They are going to team up against you. One person. Because you're choosing yourself. You're deciding to break the system. And you're like, no. I'm not going to continue with this dysfunction. It's a very, very disorganized family. I'm going to get away. So that is why people gang up on you and they always call you the problem. Your healing is a personal thing. The dysfunctional wasn't personal, but your healing is personal. Why am I saying it wasn't personal? Because there's nothing you could do. That is just how dysfunction works. It's how they operate. It's how they have operated from the beginning. So there's nothing you could do. There's nothing you can do. But your freedom and your healing is going to become personal. So when you hear family members calling you and telling you things like, oh, I don't know what is wrong with you. Why do you decide to no, why don't you contact us? Why don't you meet us? And they want to get you to get back in the system and stuff. They take it personal because however much they may even a little bit understand the truth, why you have decided to walk away because you have felt you have taken so much abuse. They will not want to understand you, okay? So breaking dysfunctional cycles is you take it personally. The dysfunction was not personal, like I've said, but you breaking the system is going to be personal, and it's going to be a very long walk to freedom. Lonely, yes, it's going to be lonely. It's going to be lonely, and you're going to look around and you see all the people that you thought that you would count on. Maybe you thought they was with you, they was in your corner. You're now realizing that those people, they never had your back. They was just around you because maybe there was something they could probably get from you, or they was hoping to get from you. So they was just hanging around in the background, pretending to be in your corner, but they was never in your corner. So for the black sheep that is breaking away from a dysfunctional family matrix, that is one of the biggest shocker. When you will realize that your family, they never really had your corner. There was just, we are blood and family and whatever, but there wasn't really much in your corner. So they wasn't interested in your personal life. As long as it wasn't benefiting them, they was not interested in your business. They just wanted something they could get from you. Whether it was validation, whether it was something tangible, whether it was something physical, emotional, financial, whatever. But they was not in your corner. But my chosen ones, you're going to choose. You're going to choose. For the very first time, people are going to experience that version of you they didn't know existed in you, within you. For the very first time, you're learning to say no. No, 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 guys. No, no, no. That is the boundaries. Don't cross the line. Stay where you are. I'll be in my corner. Stay in your corner. I'm going to do the healing. Now you're talking about healing. And then you have these family members who don't even understand what is healing. They're like, okay, so this person saying is healing. Healing from what? They don't even know that there was a problem. Many of them don't even realize there was a problem in the family. So now you're talking about healing, and they're like, oh, so what is this whole healing thing? What are you healing from? Did you guys know that actually many people don't know how to heal? Many people don't know. Is why you see people trapped in cycles and they cannot heal. They don't know how to heal these cycles. From these cycles. So you're pretty much going to look around you and you're going to see the network. And the network is very big. Close family members, all those people you thought that you loved and whatever, you thought they loved you, they're all part of the game. It's a cult. This whole thing is a cult. Narcissism is a cult. Especially when it comes to families. It's a cult. Because if you just try to create a family where you assign different roles for different people, other people can have privileges while other people will be suffering, then you're dealing with a cult. But the dysfunction ends with you. You don't continue participating in that dysfunction. There's going to be a price, like I've said. It's going to be lonely. Yes, going to be lonely. It's going to be a very, very long road to healing, okay? Because a lot of you guys, if you have left some of those narcissists behind, you might even sometimes miss funerals. How are you going to go to a funeral of a narcissistic parent where you have everybody thinking that you're the problem? You're the one that caused the problem, because that's what the narcissistic parent told everybody, that you was the problem. So what do you really expect? That you're going to attend a funeral where everybody thinks that you're the problem. So it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be a very chaotic funeral. Everybody will say, oh, you see, because of you, and it's because of you, because the narcissist parent told them that, you are the one that has damaged them, you are the one that has done this, so everybody has these barrels pointed towards you. They have always done anyway because you've been a scapegoat. But you're going to have to miss funerals. You'll miss weddings. I've had some questions, people asking me, so, there's this funeral coming up and this, whatever. You're going to miss funerals. If you're going to go to those funerals and whatever, those beer parties what they used to have and whatever, you're no longer part of the system because you're trying to break the system. So you're no longer part of the system. You cannot break a cycle when you're still participating in that same cycle. So you need to step out of it. Which means that whatever it is you're going to be doing afterwards, you're also going to break the system. So you're going to be out of the cycle. You cannot participate in so many activities because I can promise you, you don't know this already. So many people in that unit, they was part of the problem. You just wasn't aware of it, but many of them was part of the problem. Okay, so dysfunctional cycles basically is not everybody can break those cycles. Oh, there are just a few people that are able to do this. Okay, the black sheeps, the scapegoats, they have the guts to do it. Nobody else can do it. As the time goes on, people will catch up. If they want to, they will catch up. If they don't want, you would care less, but you would just keep on moving, and they will eventually realize that maybe there was something wrong. Maybe there's things you was talking about, they wasn't really paying attention, but maybe it was time for them to start paying attention because there is really some serious things that needed to be talked about. But whichever way you want to look at it, the cycles end with you. So you're going to go out there, do the healing, and you're going to change the game. You will change the rules. So basically, you're going to refuse to repeat those same things you've seen happening in your family, that system of attracting broken people, narcissistic people. Because when you heal, you can no longer get involved with toxic people. You know who they are. You know what they're all about. You know how the game goes. So you can no longer be a part of the problem, you know. So you're going to make big choices, big decisions, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. Dysfunctional cycles end with you. Let us know what you think about the video. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.